Hey, Nigel. Did too hard, bruh.
Super honored, man. Shout out Nigel. Shout out everybody here. Shout out Unspoken. We in the A.
Shout out to my boy G. That's what we drinking on, G Doritos. Make sure y'all get y'all some G Doritos, man. Hit my boy up. We recording?
Yeah, we were recording.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of the Unspoken Atlanta podcast. I'm your host, Nigel Armani.
I'm your girl, Snook J.
Yeah, man. Episode 21. 21. 21. Yeah, man. How y'all feeling this week? What's up?
I'm feeling good. Yeah, we about to start back school, so
Yeah.
trying to get my mind wrapped around these children coming back. But outside of that, I feel pretty good. I've been driving all day, so I'm a little tired. But outside of just being tired, I'm feeling cool. What about you?
Yeah. I'm good. I think this weather is getting to me too. It's been raining a lot lately. We just talking about that. So it's been getting to me, but I'm good though overall. I had a good week. It kind of went by kind of fast though, honestly. I ain't really do nothing. Hung out with some. Went to a birthday party yesterday with some close friends of mine and hung out with them. And it's crazy. So I'm finna make a video tomorrow. I'll be making videos when I go out with for birthdays, stuff like that. So we was at this apartment complex and it caught on fire.
Oh, the one in Midtown?
One in Midtown.
Over
We was
Howard
on
Mill?
Howard Mill, yeah. So we was there in that little entertainment area when somebody a lady came in like, hey, it's a fire on the roof. And so we just kept going like, what it is. But something just told me just to go outside. So I walked out there and I walked to like the front, but I'm like in between the front and the parking deck and like you could look up and still see the ceiling. I look up and you can see nothing but just black smoke going over. I was like, oh no, we gotta go. So I went straight. I told everybody this is a real fire. Everybody just evacuated. I got my car and got the hell on. But,
I follow a girl who lived there.
Yeah.
Did anything get damaged? Cause it was her birthday yesterday and she was
Oh yeah. She was at the pool. I know you talking about.
cute girl, ain't she?
Yeah, she was sing, right?
I don't know about her singing.
I think she sing. I think we talking about the same person.
No, she don't sing.
Dark skin? Light skin? Oh, you talking about yeah. That's another girl that was there too, might be, but it was a couple people out there.
But she was outside when the shit was happening.
Oh,
yeah.
no, I ain't. Yeah. I got a whole video. I'm gonna make a little video for it. Probably gonna drop on Tuesday.
The fire?
Well, I'm gonna add it to the video. It's gonna be hard. It's a vlog. It's pretty much like a vlog / happy birthday video.
Oh, okay.
But the people that's who birthday is, they know what I'm doing, so they approved of it.
Okay.
But yeah, that shit was on fire, man. They had the so luckily nobody listened to me. I was the one who went and got my car. So I got my car and I drove out and I wasn't really trying to go back home. So I started hitting everybody up like, where y'all at? Where y'all want to go to next? They was like, man, we ain't even got our car yet. We just standing outside of the building.
Waiting on the shit to collapse?
Waiting on the shit to collapse. So I'm like, all right. So I parked my car at it's a McDonald's right next to the damn building.
Yeah.
And I meet them. And so we just out there talking. And it got to a point where they stopped letting cars
Come
leave. Like you had your car that's sitting there. So it got to sit for 2 days. Can't nobody, the whole building got to evacuate for 2 days. You can't get your car out, nothing. So people, that was like a whole thing, like with the police officers and the fire.
I would be distraught.
And the fire, but it's like everybody who came out for the birthday, car stood over there. Only reason I got mine because I was on.
You left early.
I left. Well, I didn't leave.
I know, but you got your shit.
I got my shit.
Yeah, because you don't know what the fuck. You don't know what can happen.
I was like, no, that shit might collapse. I was like, no, let me get up out of here. So I just got up out of there.
Yeah, I wondered because, like I said, the girl posted a video of the fire and was like, damn, this happening on my birthday. And then she went out that night. So I don't know. She had to go back in there and get her shit. And then left.
They probably let people go in there, get some stuff, and leave. Yeah, probably.
I hope ain't nobody have no real damage. Though. I hope.
And then like they have like a whole like the rooftop situation is like a it look like a New York City like rooftop, but they had the grill and stuff up there. So I'm pretty sure that's.
So is that what happened?
I think they said something about like someone put coals on the like charcoal coals on the grill or something like that. I don't know, niggas
trying to grill, don't know what they doing.
Sheesh. Yeah. I already knew I knew it was crazy. I was like, this shit gonna be on Spiritual World.
It was though.
ATL Scoop. I already knew it.
It was.
Right in the city. But we ended up just drinking outside. It ended up turning to a tailgate. We was out there just chilling. We was literally chilling right next to the fire. They had 2 fire trucks. We outside the fire trucks, got the buggy over there with the liquor. We like, she was taking shots, talking, they smoking, they just chilling. We can't do nothing. The whole building had evacuated. It was just outside. Everybody was just outside.
Yeah, I seen some of the behind the footage. I was like, damn.
That shit was crazy. But other than that, that was a good little adventurous weekend.
Little Saturday.
Nice little vibe
I
Saturday.
ain't do shit.
What's up, Talk? Kim, how y'all feeling?
We're good.
We're good.
My week was fast, but it was long at the same time. Like, there's just so much stuff going on at work. Every day just been work. All my focus. But God, a vacation is coming up real soon. So
Where you going?
Absolutely nowhere.
Okay.
Just
Oh,
not
you
just
off
not
of
on my
work,
computer.
just not going
for
to
work.
work.
Yeah, just not going to work.
I like that.
That's how you know you becoming a real adult when you excited for just a break.
Just the day
I
off.
ain't even got to
like,
go
Just a
nowhere. Don't need to
breather.
see a beach. Don't need to see no water. Just a break.
Breather.
I'm
Ready
taking
to go.
off Friday to Friday, 9th to the 16th of August.
No, that's right.
And they might see me on Monday.
Might.
Prepare the others.
Might.
PTO.
Prepare the
Much needed though.
I love that. Yeah.
one.
But no, I'm good. You know. Oh, been going to therapy, and like me and my dude been going back and forth between like me doing my individual sessions and then us having like a couples situation. And today he was like, you know what? He was like, you should invite your therapist onto the podcast, and I wanted to like check in with y'all about that, see how that might be. Have her talk about some relationship shit. Yeah.
I ain't
That's
opposed
crazy.
to
And
it.
let me tell you, she
opposed
is
either.
a firecracker.
Is
She
she?
gonna
Not
tell
opposed
you
either.
like it is.
Ooh.
So if you got any personal questions for yourself, she gonna
Yeah.
Get you together.
yeah,
Yeah.
gonna get you together.
I had to get her here at 6. Just,
Right.
Yeah,
I'm gonna need
early.
me a session.
That's crazy. How you doing, Kim?
I'm feeling pretty good. This week was rough. I
Yeah.
was a little under the weather, but I'm pretty good now. I got a summer camp coming up this week, so I'm pretty excited about that. Another week with the chillins before they go back to school. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. That's all I got.
Good.
All right.
Before we move on, I wanted to ask y'all, since we're talking about our weeks, what was the best thing that happened to you this week? Let's show some gratitude.
The best thing that happened that I was able to work a full week this week.
That's good.
You usually don't work 4 weeks?
No, I do, but I'm just happy.
Oh, that you can continue to do that.
Continue
Okay,
to do
okay,
that.
that's fair.
Okay.
What do I have? Oh, I actually worked out 5 days this week
Oh.
instead of usually I like do 4.
Let's do it. 5 days.
I just
Let's
got
get it.
I'm hoping I usually go with like Shanice in the morning or whatever. But we just took us a mental hiatus because it was just getting to the point where it's just like, oh shit, it's a lot going on.
Yeah.
But I go to her. I was going to LA Fitness with her. And usually, you use the scan in as a guest or whatever. So I had asked her to send me the screenshot. So this week, I'm going to try to go back to LA Fitness using her QR code. Y'all pray for me and hopefully they don't turn me around at 5:30 in the morning because I'm going to be shamed.
You don't have an account with them at all?
I don't have an account at all, but we tried to log in on the app and I tried to use her login, but it's acting retarded.
So, I mean, you only could probably use it once or maybe twice, but they got like 2-day passes.
but
like,
the
first
thing
time-
is, when I go with her,
Yeah.
they
Oh,
scan and I'm her guest.
Yeah.
So it's no problem. So I'm not sure why.
She might have to be there, but then again, you never know.
It is a picture attached. But the problem is like, I can't like download the app and use her login. It won't let me log in. It's weird. But she sent me her QR code that you usually scan when you come in.
Tap it, yeah. And
Let's
hopefully
hope
it'll
these
work.
niggas don't get to embarrassing me in the morning. Cause I already don't like the bitch that work there in the morning for real. So
No, hopefully you able to get your workout in.
You won't be turned away.
You been turned away before?
no, I have never done it this way. I'm usually always with Shanice.
Oh.
And we was doing that for 6 months. So we was cool. But
No, you're doing them trying to do it yourself.
yeah, I'm scared.
Well, I mean, if you just
All they gonna do is talk you when trying to get your own. That's all they gonna do. After you get denied, they gonna be like, look, you need to come. Let's talk over here. Get you a little subscription.
It's too early. Don't nobody be that early in the morning.
No.
What you said?
What you said?
Foot the bill, Ash. Foot the bill.
I had no problem. I asked her I would do that with her. I would split it with her, but I can't. I would have to make I'm not finna make my own account when I already got some at Planet Fitness.
You ain't dedicated.
I am, but
Yeah,
I got my own gym in my own complex. One. That's what I've been doing.
So why you don't go there?
It's cool, but it's just lonely in
No,
there.
it ain't the same though.
Like the community.
It's a different vibe.
Yeah.
though. LA Fitness is a different vibe from Planet Fitness though.
But I mean, I don't have no problem with Planet Fitness. It's just a little bit further from LA. LA's right there. Well, I don't be in there with the machos. I be in the room
Yeah.
getting my 1, 2, 3, 4 on.
1, 2 step.
Yeah.
So you going to don't say the ballet room. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the Zumba room or whatever you want to call it. But don't nobody be, in the morning,
Yeah,
it's no classes like that. So I be in and out.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see.
I prefer my apartment gym, and I love when I walk in there and it's nobody.
Oh.
in there.
Me
I'm just
too,
like,
but what's annoying when it be the apartment gym only so big and you be damn near on top of each other when it's 2 or 3 other people in there. It's like, ugh. I just want to work out by myself. But usually when I go there early, it typically is either just me and one other person. So I can still go to my gym. I can just walk there. So I can walk to LA too, but yeah.
oh yeah.
So y'all just hope you cross your fingers.
You can check off your cardio doing that. So you can check off your cardio doing that.
Yeah.
Walk to the. That's what I used to do when I was
Well,
staying
see,
at my mom's. I
it's
would
too
walk to
dark.
Planet
It's too dark in the morning to be walking to LA.
Yeah, gotcha.
But I can walk to my complex gym.
Okay.
No problem. But also, too, it'd be a little creepy just in case a little weird ass nigga be outside. Because it's outside of the gate instead of like within the. It's hard to explain.
Oh, like you gotta, yeah.
You got to walk outside of your gate to get to
Right.
the gym because it's where the leasing. It's connected to the
Yeah.
leasing office,
Gotcha.
and there's no. It's not built in something.
Right.
Yeah.
So it can get a little sketch sometimes.
Yeah.
But
And you got to be careful with that too.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't know if y'all remember that video. With that girl when she let that dude in.
that guy in, yeah.
Yeah, he's like,
Girl, that shit
fake-
had me
fake working
spooked.
out, and then
Tried to do something
try to
to
rape
her.
her.
What?
But she beat his ass with them weights.
She damn sure did. She went and picked her weight up. She was like a little Hispanic girl.
What?
Yeah, crazy shit. And this was like midday.
Yeah,
Niggas be weird.
that's fuck. It's That's how
crazy.
you know he just really did not care because there's cameras
In there.
and it's daytime. Like, what are you doing?
And probably have been watching her too. You just have to
Yeah.
be.
Niggas don't
Cautious
be getting
of
no
that.
ass, bro. That's the issue be, bro.
I think
Yeah,
it's
I
a little
had-
bit more than that though. It got to be like a power thing too, because for you to not have that much of care to do that, in
He was
broad
thrown the
daylight,
fuck off.
Something,
Yeah,
yeah,
he
could
might
have been
be
mental
sick.
issues.
Yeah. That be the kind of the problem too. Sometimes when you go to like those big gyms like LA, you be like, oh, is everything okay with this young man? Let me scoot my ass this way. Like the overly talkative niggas at 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Sir, it's
That's
just
funny.
5:30. I'm trying to get up out of here and get gone. I don't need much talking. I see you.
I see you too.
Yeah.
You got eyeballs.
Watching.
What's the appropriate way to approach somebody in the gym, though?
You just kind of have to watch somebody from afar.
No.
For a minute, yes. Yeah, watch me from afar. Don't come speaking to my ass at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Well, timing.
Wait until
timing is everything.
Maybe flash me a smile. If I flash a smile back, I'm interested. If I don't flash one back, leave me the fuck alone.
I mean, I think it's I think you do it in any way that you would do it in any kind of setting. Like, I don't think, like, if you're at a bar and you see a girl that you're interested in, you're gonna go up to her and say, "Hey." I mean, maybe at the gym it's a little bit more conversation. Like, "I see you," or like you just said, don't be awkward, but like,
And don't talk to me during mid.
yeah,
Say
like
it.
I want to see you too working out, but maybe like in between on a break, you see me grabbing some water. Come get your water now. Find your window. It's gonna be a little short, but it can be done, and it can be done in a respectable way to where y'all are both doing your thing, and you can still finish your workout.
That's true.
And at the end of when you're finished, it's like, oh, I just got a number. I just got a date.
Yeah.
But also don't talk to me if you if you haven't seen me like giving you that eye.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like,
being
you
in the
gotta
club,
know I'm
like,
interested.
Don't just come over here.
Don't get excited.
Exactly.
Yeah, you got to know that there's some interest. Like, oh shit, she smiled at me today. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, next time I see your motherfucking ass, I know the day she in here, I'm on her.
Because it's like, recognize that I'm focused. You know what I mean? It's fine if you approach me in the gym, but I'm also doing something too. And I want you to be doing something too. Like, what are you here for? I hope you're not just here to just be hollering at girls.
Most niggas aren't, but most women that go in LA,
They don't like that though.
They don't
most
like what?
women that go, it's some women that go in LA just for the cute pics and they little outfit to get chose on.
Oh, I know a lot
I
of
see
girls.
some bitches in there with the BBLs going crazy. I'm looking at them too
LA?
while the niggas looking at them. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, you can't be over one thing, sis. I see what you want. I get it.
Yeah.
I done heard opposites though. I heard a lot of women don't like going to LA Fitness because of that.
I don't.
Because
I don't.
of the attention.
One of those
Listen,
women.
I probably
like
would
that.
not go to LA Fitness if I didn't go as early as what I go. I
Yeah.
go the
you
time
can't
that
go
I
prime time like 4 or 5 o'clock.
boy, hell no. The time that I go is a good time. It's usually older people in there, usually like older. Or you get some of like the 30, 40-year-olds. And then it's a few of us. It's a sprinkle of us. But those, you can tell those are the type that usually probably have to go to work. So they in there so they don't have to come after work. Because Camp Creek is the club. That LA Fitness is the club. It's as bad as Atlantic Station.
I think they all like that at a certain time though. Like
Yeah,
when
I
everybody off
was
work
about to say that
for
too.
from like 4 to 7.
Yeah.
Pat probably gonna be able to.
I be
lift
mad though
weights.
because it don't be no fine niggas in LA in the morning.
Or like 10 to 12.
Like 10 to
is
12
another hot.
is yeah, because ain't nobody in there.
Well, okay, like over the summer when I was going, not really. Like we would, because I would push it because I didn't have to get up to go to work, you
Yeah.
know? So like we would be in there maybe like 9:30 to about 10:30, 10:45-ish. And
When 11 hit though,
yeah, you might be right. I ain't in there that late.
they'll trickle in at about 10. But
Yeah.
when between 11 and 12, oh, that window be wide open.
What you got, young Tote?
Oh, we didn't say what was your happiest moment?
So then,
Oh God. Hold on. Let me reflect on the week.
I can do mine while you reflect.
Yeah, go ahead.
Mine was just healing. You know, when I felt better, and you know, I've been waking up and just praying about it, having people check in on me. Maybe that's but that wasn't just one moment though. I had people just check on me, and that felt good. It felt good that people were genuinely concerned about, like, are you feeling better? Like, how you feeling today? So I would say my happy moment was actually inside of, maybe not the best moment, but the feeling of knowing people care. That made me happy this week.
Like
Cute.
right?
Yeah.
that was dope.
Yeah.
Even Nigel checked on me today too.
I didn't know you
yeah.
was sick. Had I known you was sick, I'd have checked on you.
No, it's all good.
Yeah,
I be
yeah.
playing.
She
I
didn't tell
plan.
nobody.
But listen, when I
just called
told Nigel, he said, "Dang, you gonna be good for Sunday?" I said, "Nigel." He did. Look at his face. He know he said it.
I had to
You know
make
he
sure
said
though.
that.
I had to make sure it was good, but I had to make sure it was good for Sunday because I already know how that go. That can linger. Like it could
Oh
be
my gosh.
more than one day. You know.
You didn't believe
But
I
wanna-
was gonna heal. It's all
Don't
good
do that.
though. He checked on me today, so
I definitely was gonna check up on you, make sure you straight. I try to check on all y'all, really.
Yeah, you do. You be checking in. For me, I think going to therapy was like the best thing that happened this week. Yeah, cause you know how you be sitting there in your relationship thinking you doing all the right things and you be the villain.
Ooh, shit. Sometimes that shit stings.
it does.
Girl, when I tell you she chewed my ass out.
Did she?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Yes. And he just sitting there eating it up.
Yeah.
Putting his arm around me, rubbing my shoulder.
Hold your motherfucking ass.
That's exactly.
I've been trying
That's
to tell you.
exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Afterwards, he was like, "I've been trying to tell you." I'm just like, I know. And
Not
even,
right now, nigga.
right.
Damn.
But even in the session when she was saying stuff, I was like, yeah. He said the same thing.
Did at any point did she talk about like recognizing your blind spots though? Because I mean, you had to. You care about your man, so you had to have been blocked by something. So what was that coaching like? Or how did she touch on that?
It was, she tells me when a situation happens, when I feel a way about something, that's exactly what it is, me feeling a way about something. Mm-hmm. She said, what are the facts? What is actually happening?
What's the real?
Yeah. Exactly. Mm-hmm. She was like, you got to get to a point where you can set aside how you feel. And your feelings are valid.
That's okay. Yeah.
Feelings are valid.
Can't nobody tell you not to feel a way about something that you should feel a way about.
Exactly. But it's like, how are you, like, using the facts to, she was like, I got to turn on my logical mind. And it's crazy because I can do, like, literally, if I have things that, like, I have to be responsible for or whatever, somebody I'm close to could die right now. Mm-hmm. And my logical mind would tell me, you don't have time to cry because you got to figure this thing out. Like, you got to go pay your bills or you got to go to work in 2 minutes. Like, so, and then I'll cry later. Mm-hmm. And it might be a week later. Mm-hmm. But, like, but in my relationship, and she said it's because she was like, because you're so emotionally invested in this person, sometimes it's hard to do that. Because I'm just like, people outside of my relationship, it's easy for me to like put up boundaries and do all these things. But she was like, but you really love this person. She was like, you care more about hurting his feelings. And she was like, because other people, you don't care about hurting their feelings. Mm-hmm. You tell them what's up. Mm-hmm. But with him, for some reason, you can't.
Hesitant.
Yeah, extremely hesitant. Mm-hmm. But yeah, she was like, start moving from like, what are the facts? These are the facts. This is what needs to happen from the facts that are happening. Mm-hmm. And however he feels about that is his business. Mm-hmm. And I can't feel no type of way about how he's feeling about
I literally just had this conversation Friday with my best friend. Verbatim. Yeah. Like literally I said, at the end of the day, the facts are the facts, but your feelings are valid. So to hold them within you and end up suffering in silence or inside of you without, if they feel away, it's okay. You can feel away about what I say, but know that if I'm saying something, the fact is I still love you. Mm-hmm. It doesn't change how I feel about you, but this made me feel away. And I don't think that we should be moving like X, Y, and Z. We should be doing it this way. And if they feel away about it, allow the space. You go your way, I go my way. We'll come back together eventually.
Yeah. I like that. Allow the space.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you need the space.
Yeah, you do.
Just to ponder, because if you're on top of each other in each other's face so much, like spats are going to happen. It's okay. It's not the end all be all. But I think as women, a lot of times, if we feel as though we've always been the person that's nagging or we just feel like we always, mm-hmm. we more so like withhold certain feelings because you don't want to come off of like a triggering or oh shit, I brought up some again. Here I go. I'm the villain again. But you suffering in silence when you really, you got to say something.
Y'all seen Inside Out too?
Yeah, I seen it.
I haven't yet. I want to.
So I don't want to tell you the movie, but
I already know what
there's a part in the movie where they get kidnapped, right? And they get in the jar and they say, "Are we suppressed feelings?"
Yeah, the shit.
That is hilarious in so many different ways.
But they were literally buried at the bottom of her conscience, like non-existent.
Wasn't even thought about.
Not thought about, and
she swept them up under the rug.
Man, that movie,
that shit is for adults for real. Inside 2 definitely hit like. Yeah, because because she's a teenager, so all the emotions that adults feel, that's what she's starting to be introduced to. So it's like, oh shit. Yeah. Yes.
But sometimes it's even like we're even being reintroduced into feelings that, came and we didn't know how to deal with them. But like, I don't want to tell the movie again. I'm not. At the end.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. She places anxiety. She gives her a space. She doesn't like try to continue to kick her out.
Yeah.
But she gives her a space for her to be when she starts to get in herself.
Yep.
She has a chair for her. It's like, come, sit here.
Yeah.
They had tea for her. Yeah. It was called anxiety. It was the best.
It was cute. It really was because it was an emotion that they initially didn't want to welcome. And as you watch the movie and see that she was trying to suppress certain things. It was like, okay, this isn't of the best benefit of her.
Yeah.
She has to feel these emotions, and we have to allow her to feel them. But what's the main character, Joy? Joy would just try to protect. She gotta always feel this way.
Yeah.
Cause I'm the main, like you have to always feel happy, and that's not always the case.
It helped her realize too that because the main thing she was trying to do was stop anxiety from trying to control. She was like, you gotta let go. But she was like, dang, that's what I've been doing. Trying to put all these bad memories or put all these bad things that I don't want her to remember. She had been trying to do that the whole time too. So even when it comes to things like happiness and joy, you can't use feelings like that to get over stuff either, because people will put on the Joker. I mean, that's like a terrible good example. But happiness and like laughter, people use that as a mask for other emotions that they might be feeling. Like if you're a comedic person, you're going to use laughter and other people's happiness maybe to get through what you're going through. It's all the same. So
Tokyo, who idea was it to start going to therapy?
So it was a mix of both of us, because it was like there were some things about himself where he was like, I need help, like just as an individual, and then there were just some things between the both of us, and I was like, we need some help. But then one final thing that happened, he brought it back up, because like it was like maybe last year I had talked about us both going to therapy together, and then just recently he was like, yeah, I want to do that therapy thing with you. And so
we love that.
therapy thing.
Yeah.
Can I try it?
Yeah.
Majority of the time, I believe it's like the woman that be like trying to initiate that or push that narrative of going to therapy. I know a lot of guys don't be. We talked about it before, like something about therapy and black men that don't mix well. Well, I ain't gonna say mix well, but it's just like I think we just more scared to like.
It's a narrative.
It's a narrative for sure, but I don't know. I think guys just don't like expressing themselves in general. Then
But I
especially
think
somebody that don't really know us like that.
But I think that's the best way. That's the best way to express yourself. Expressing yourself to a stranger who doesn't really know
anything.
You know that they're not coming from a biased space. Like they're not, like they don't know you to be like, oh no, nigga, but they're coming from a more clinical aspect to be like, okay, in chapter 1 of,
Hold on, what is it about hearing it from somebody else that makes it people like understand it versus when your husband or your wife tell you
that's
same
just
thing.
that's anything.
Well, it's in general. It ain't about that, but it's like even when
not biased.
But even when you grow up, it's like when your parents tell you to do something, then a dude down the street tell you to do the same thing. Then when he tell you, now you want to listen to do it. But the person that love you, that's telling you the same thing every day, you might not be willing to comprehend it or take it in it, the same. But
that's why I think like people need to understand that just because you go to therapy don't mean it's necessarily anything wrong with you. It's just better to get an insight from a third eye or a bird eye view or whatever, because it allows you to be more conscious of things that you do. Like if you do something like, oh, hold on, wait a minute, it's clicking. Should I do this way? Or if something happens, outside, like, okay, how am I going to bring this up where my partner will receive it the best way without thinking that I'm trying to like attack him or her type of thing. I initially got into therapy and then I got out, and I'm about to get back in because I think as you get older too, you learn, as we all grow, we're learning different things about each other. And I think I want to be of a more sound mind. Did I talk last week about the little episode to Pop the Balloon, Find Love?
Yeah,
we did.
And how one of the couples proposed?
Yeah, we did
Okay,
talk
so I ended up watching that episode. And the guy talked about how both parties did the framework of healing themselves and becoming the best version of who he and she could be currently. And they've only, like I said, they ain't been dating that long. I think they've been dating like 5 months. So I feel like to be completely whole within yourself, to know who you are, that of course takes therapy, and you have to do the work to become the best version of you. And as you're continually evolving, certain life changes that happen, you've done enough work to understand how to approach it. You know, like I haven't had like a big major loss of like a parent or anything just yet. So I think the older I'm getting, I want to be in a space to where I know it's going to be a grieving space, but I just want to be in a space where I'm my best self, to where I'm not spiraling out of control when these type of instances happen. Even like, you know, carrying a child or getting married and just all the shit. You know, I just want to be as whole I can be. And if I, you know, going to therapy and actually taking it serious and doing the framework, I felt like at one point, the reason why I got into it the first time, I felt like a hypocrite on the low, because, you know, I'm giving all this advice, and I'm like, bitch,
You ain't taking none.
take your dumb ass to therapy and figure out what the fuck going on with you. Because, you know, I talk about it a lot, about everybody's trauma. Everybody's trauma ain't traumatic, but you got your own trauma that is traumatic to you.
Yeah.
Right? But I can tell you something that happened to me that you be like, oh girl, please.
Yeah.
That ain't shit. And vice versa, right? But we all take things as self differently. So I was like, there's certain things that have happened in my life that I want to gain more understanding on. Why are so many things redundant in my life? What is it that I'm lacking to where I'm allowing certain things to continuously keep happening? Yeah. You know what I mean? I see a pattern and I want to get to the root of why I continue to let this pattern keep happening. Yeah. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm about to lock back into that. I think I scheduled my appointment for like July 31st.
I ain't never been to therapy though, y'all. I think this is
therapeutic.
yeah, this is therapeutic for
And
me.
maybe, I mean, a lot of times you find, you know, people that experience loss at an early age like that to someone who's close to them, it a lot of times deals with the environment that you're in. The conversations that aren't really had maybe, or that like life has to continue to keep going. So you just have that embedded in your mind. Like, now I have to prepare logically for the inevitable. I can't control it, but I'm logically preparing for, if this happens, this is the next steps. You know, because at the end of the day, we all know that the world continues to go. It continues to move. Death happens every day and nobody stops. Not even the people closest to you is going to stop. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like you almost kind of embed that in your mind. Like, damn, I got to keep going. Like, shit, ain't nobody going to want to sit around and just cry a little bit. Y'all won't cry about that a little bit. You know, it's kind of like one of those things, because I think within our culture too, like just Black culture in general, we don't have enough of the difficult conversations, especially our parents raising us. Like, those conversations weren't necessarily had. Like, this is what happened. How do you feel about it? Do we need to do X? You know, just those things, those opportunities to be had, if they're being had or even being talked about.
I think parents just don't be feeling like, and maybe things have changed, but I feel like they don't be feeling like they need to explain themselves.
I mean,
The parents.
I think when you have certain things like death, I think those are things that are very vital for young children. If you're not old enough, I don't think anybody is ever prepared for death, especially if it's something that's unexpected, right? Or even if it's something that's expected. But those are conversations you just need to have. Like, you need to have those conversations with your children to ask.
Well,
yes.
I wasn't actually talking about death though. I was just saying like, just in general.
But still, even that, like, I can say, like, growing up as a kid, the birds and the bees, sex was not a topic in my household. Yeah. My mom was like, we gonna put you on birth control as soon as you get out of high school. But I was already fucking.
But that's crazy though. She'll have that conversation with you, but won't have the birds and the bees conversation with you. What's the difference?
Have what conversation with me?
The you on birth control conversation?
Yeah, but at that point, I think she felt like I was
Already
okay. You're 18,
outside.
yeah. Like, but
Well, not outside, you know.
You know, none of those conversations about like, okay, when you're ovulating, it be the time, a lot of times you get pregnant. That ain't shit, you know, like.
Generation.
Yeah,
Nigel.
no, but
Like,
that's what I'm
our
saying.
generation
I think
of
we're
parenting.
kind of the ones, our generation kind of is the ones that knock the doors down a little bit.
We like
To
no, we
have
talking
that
about this.
open dialogue, because we know that it wasn't really talked about for real. And then you really just going out on a whim, having that, on experience.
I mean, I don't know about y'all. My first like real conversations when it comes to like sex, really like that was really like health class in high school, bro. I had more conversations than that than I had with my parents.
See, that's what I'm saying.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But then even too, it was only such a limit of stuff that you could talk about in health. You know what I mean? Like, just, I don't know. I was just talking to my little cousin about that earlier today when I was telling y'all.
Yep.
Like, you know, I told her that I never had like a female that close to me that I could have those conversations about and it be a knowledgeable type of conversation, you know, or where I felt safe enough, because my cousin who I look to is like my older brother. He's just like, he called me as soon as I dropped her off. He was like, so how the conversation with you and her go? I said, you know, I'm not finna tell you what she said, right? And he was like, why? I said, because that's the part of having somebody that you can confide in. I'm not, you told me what you wanted me to talk to her about, which I did. But at the end of the day, she's a teenager and she's gonna do what the fuck she wanna do, right? She's gonna have to learn. And if she continues to keep making a mistake, then go ahead and start retracting certain things from her. But all you can do is tell a kid so many times the same shit. And if you see the same pattern, then maybe it's other things that we need to, you know, result outside of that. But you know, I just feel like kids need that safe space to where they can come to you and be like, okay, look, cuz.
Yeah.
I don't know now. Thinking about a little something. Is this, what should I do? Should I, you know, like everybody need that type of person. And I take pride in being that for her, because I'm going to tell her like, okay, look, I'm going to keep it a buck with you. Don't do X, Y, Z, because I'd have been there and did that. Don't do that. You know what I mean? But you're going to do it anyway, but I'm just going to tell you what the consequences are going to potentially be. So, yeah, I think I hope and pray that our generation of us who are now new parents and parents, been parents, whatever, allow that open space. But I know sometimes it's hard because kids gonna be like, you my mama, you my daddy.
Well,
You ain't gonna understand.
It has to start at a young age. Like, for example, if Kaylee does something, and my daughter, and it's maybe a behavior that I don't approve of or something. Sometimes, you know, things can get so caught up in parenting that you forget, like when you actually listen to a child explain like, well, I did this because X, Y, and Z. Mm-hmm. And sometimes as parents, we don't look at it and be like, well, dang, I'm sorry. Yeah. You know, you did that, you know, you were reacting as a child.
Yeah.
But sometimes it takes even saying something that's like, my bad, I love you. You know, I'm sorry. And I didn't hear that from my parents.
Me either.
You know, my parents were great parents, but they were never apologetic about consequences. They were never apologetic about, you know, just how they chose to discipline me. And so that's not something that I knew how to do. It's something that I had to understand and learn. Like, that's what's going to be beneficial for this generation of kids, because they process and know so much more than we do. Yeah. And I think we don't want to admit that sometimes. It's like, my daughter is way smarter than me.
You slip mad, you know all that.
But at 11, I was nowhere near as smart as her. You know, I had a good grip on life. Yeah. You know, teaching, you know, being taught morals and how to be a good person, which she has too, but like, she's so far ahead than what I ever was.
That's how my little cousin is. I'm like, damn, am I talking to somebody my age? Because I'm like, girl, you are so way more advanced. But I think social media plays a part in what they see and what in conversations that they hear their peers. Yeah. Like, and the conversations that some of their peers have, because some of these kids
they be grown.
Yeah.
They have so much.
Or they live a different life. Yeah, like when you go to school with kids that are all different and don't really grow up and all this, you know, like you just hear certain conversations and you're just like, damn.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm not gonna do.
Right.
I wanted to know, Nigel, did you ever have that conversation with your mom about sex? Like, did she ever? No.
Never had a conversation with my mom about sex. I never had a conversation with my dad about sex. Like, I mean, obviously, we probably don't have them talks where he was just, I'm telling I like somebody or, advice on how to, you know, my mom do it all the time, how to treat a woman, stuff like that. But when it comes to like sex per se, we never really had like a sit down like conversation. I think, you know, you just learn off of trial and error, honestly.
That shit sucks.
Yeah.
And you kind of just
who
go
wants
with
to
the
do
flow.
that?
Like, I mean, I don't know. It kind of it feels like it's normal though. It don't feel like I'm like.
No, I mean it's normal. I mean we all clearly seems like maybe Chokio. I think you said your mom had that conversation with you though, didn't she?
I was 5.
Yeah, you said
But
it was
still,
early.
Yeah.
But like not
I probably
everybody
wouldn't
has
even
that,
remember that conversation.
Yeah, not everybody has the conversation though. So it's
Yeah.
common within. But also too, when you look at us in the white community, like the white folks be getting married and having children at 19. Niggas at 31 been married for 15 years. I mean, you know, like it's just different.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't know.
I didn't have my mom didn't have the conversation with me, but she used the word like
Sex?
yeah, like when I would say maybe about kindergarten. I asked her like, how did I get here? You know, how did that work? And she was like, me and your dad had sex, and then you got here. You know what I mean? It wasn't like a full. It wasn't
In detail.
Yeah, there were no details, but just being even exposed to the word does something. You know, and you know, so yeah. I'm trying to, you know, that's one of those things that you try to figure out, like, what did that do to me at 6?
My mom
You know?
used the words penis and vagina.
See, yeah.
It was that time of the month, and I asked her, why are you bleeding? Because I went into the bathroom while she was in there. And then she told me why we have periods. And then she told me about sex. And you like a man.
I was,
all
when I say distraught when I got my period,
You have to talk about it because
I
you gotta feel like your
was
insides are falling out or something.
distraught. Like I was like, oh my God, I do not want to be a teenager. I wanted to be like, I knew that. I don't know. I just
When your life over.
so you know, I had my mom had me older. My mom had me at 40.
Yeah.
So my girl, as soon as she had me, she was knocking on the menopause though. So it wasn't many moments I had where I seen my mom like with a cycle for real that I could visually remember. But I remember in the 5th grade I was like, oh hell no. My mom had left out of town and I had to ask my dad to take me to the damn Walmart to go get pads, and I was just, oh Jesus. I was like, no, this can't be. I'm not ready. I'm 11. What? I'm not ready. But yeah, so I even when my mom came back, like that wasn't even a comment. Like my mom was like, so your dad told me you started your cycle.
I was gonna say, going back to the little sex thing, I feel like most kids, they get introduced to sex by just walking in on their parents, like.
I ain't never had that experience. Thank
Just be honest with
Lord.
you.
Hallelujah.
Just walking, you know how it is.
I may have heard some or two. I ain't know what it was, but I ain't never
definitely
had
heard
that
stuff.
experience. I'm so grateful for that shit.
That's wild.
Lock the door.
Is that what happened with you, Nigel?
No. I do remember as a kid though, like walking in and not knowing what they were doing then, but now
Now
I know
that
what
you grown?
now I know what they were doing. Yeah, for sure. Like it's just you know how I go. Hey, go back to your room. We'll be there. Or you can come in. I want something to drink.
See, my parents
And
didn't really.
I got you. When you give us a couple minutes.
Yeah, my parents ain't really play them games. Like, so my house was a house where, like, now to this day, I sleep with my doors open. Do you sleep with your door closed?
Yeah.
I don't sleep with my door closed. In my house.
That's a rule?
It was,
That's a rule. Okay, that's what it was. Yeah, I get you saying.
it was a huge, and I didn't realize I was weird until, you know, I have a little company over.
No,
Nigga want to
it-
stay tonight. He like, you don't close your door?
But it was like that
for
too
what?
as kids though. Yeah, it's got to a
No, my
certain
parents
point.
never had a close. I think my parents was probably, if they was doing what they were doing, they probably waiting to about 3, 4, where they knew my ass wasn't gonna get up.
Oh, they rooms ain't open either. I mean, they rooms ain't closed either.
No,
Oh, I thought it was like the children can't
Everybody
leave. They
door
can't
open.
how they can't lock their door. Oh,
everybody door open, and you better not have that door locked. One time I used to take like when I was in high school, I would take showers and I would close.
That's a military shit.
It must be. I would close my door. And if my door was closed too long, my mom would come in there and knock and be like, and I had like a Jack and Jill room in my parents' house. So like the bathroom was in the middle of 2 rooms. And my mom would come in, and of course I can't hear her if I'm in the shower because it's within the room. And she'd be like, what you in here doing? You in here too long.
My mama never let me close my door.
I could, yeah. Only time I closed my door if I was taking a shower. Because the way my room was set up, like my dad would sit on the couch in the family room and watch TV. And yeah, my mama did not play that.
Yeah, that's My mom, so we can close our doors, but it was her house, so she can just open it. Mm-hmm. There was no knock. It was she would just open and tell us what she needed to tell us. And I remember, so I didn't leave my mom's house till I was 30.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Uh-huh. And like the last like 2 years of me living there, I was basically like giving her money to stay. Yeah, and I found out later, she never used the money for any bills. She just used it to buy me stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I was
That's
like,
sweet.
That's so nice. I love my mom. But me in my big age, she would come and open my door. And I'm just like, okay. I had to tell her, I was like, I am paying for this room now.
It's invasive.
So you can't just do that.
That's how I felt as a kid. I wasn't paying shit. But I'm like, damn, like I'm drying off. Titty, hello. This is grown woman body in here now. Give me a minute.
Yeah. And my stepdad had a rule that like men couldn't like stay the night. And so
That's
I would
why I ain't
have
in my
company
parents' house
over.
now.
And my mom would come upstairs and she'd be like, who in your room? And first off, I am a grown woman. And she was like, who in your room? And I'm just like, I'll tell her who it is. And she was like, now you know they ain't supposed to be spending the night. I'm like, they're not.
They'll leave it, folks.
Exactly. Or actually, it would be 4 in the morning because she would get up to go to work. Yeah. And I'm like, they're not going to sleep at all. They'll be gone, though. They're not sleeping. They're not staying the night.
Yep.
And they'll be gone before my stepdad get home.
That's how it be. I couldn't. My parents want me to stay back with them so bad. Absolutely the fuck not. I love it.
Yeah, I had to move out of my house. You know, as you get older, your childhood house, it started to get smaller the older you get. So it's like the room was just getting. It's like I need my own space. It's too much.
And you just like to do your own 1-2 thug thizzle. I don't want to have to talk about like.
I have to be questioned about.
When I came home from college, my mama like, oh, where you going tonight? You just like to go out. I'm like, girl, I am a thriving 21-year-old, 22. I am living right now. Leave me alone.
I don't know how you felt your first year after you graduated though, but I felt like
I was there
behind.
1 year and I was out of there.
I felt behind though, like it wasn't a good feeling. Like
I didn't want to go back home.
Coming back home after college.
I didn't want to go back home after college, but I was cool with my dad. Was like, I mean, you could just stay as long as you want to. My mom was like, yeah, sure, stay as long as you want to. But I knew in the first 2 months, I said, I ain't gonna do this shit. I got to go on and get up out of here. And that's exactly what the hell I did. I came back, May? And I was gone in February the following year.
Now I look back on it, I wasn't ready then to get my own crib though. But
I wasn't either, but it felt good to just...
No. But I was just saying that to say like...
I was trying to get the fuck out. I said, please.
I was just saying that to say like, even like, you go to college and you be like, I went to college so I won't have to do certain things. Then you got to come back home. It's like I feel like I'm still in high school. Like I ain't grown up. Like, like you know what I'm saying? Like it really feel like I didn't go to college for 4 years. Like that I was like, I gotta get up out of here. Like I tried to move with my uncle. Like as soon as I had my graduation party, I had my graduation party at my uncle's house, and I was like, shit, I can stay here. I wasn't even trying to move back in with my mom. But she was like, nah, you ain't finna stay over there. You finna move back in. I was just like, all right, cool. But I ended up buying a crib 2 years later, though. But still, though, it just wasn't a good feeling, like, especially after college coming home and move back in with your parents. Like, you be thinking, shit, I'm growing up, stayed 4 years by myself. I want to keep doing that shit.
You just like the freedom, the access that you could just kind of go and not have to really... Like, I like the fact that my mom would come and like, what you did last night? Girl, I had me a night. I didn't like... And then my parents lived in Fayetteville, so they was far from every motherfucking thing that I wanted to do in the city. I'm like, and my mom be like, she used to, like, my parents was just still so big on, like, curfews. And she was like, you need to be home. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I got to go. No, literally, like, and then the thing was, I'm like, y'all niggas setting a curfew. I walk up in this motherfucker, everybody sleep. Who checking it? My mom next morning be like, what time you got home? Girl, 12. Big walk to that bitch 2:33. Like,
that's crazy.
Like, yeah, girl, who? Like, Blue Cantina wasn't closing until 2 o'clock. I mean, what did you talking about?
When I was 19, my mom, she was like, if you're not in the house by 12, call me so I can know where you are. If you're not in the house by 1, stay wherever you are until the sun comes.
Literally. But I used to have to tell I used to have to lie and be like, yeah, I'm going to go stay the night at so-and-so house. I would just sneak back in. I mean, mom said, I thought you said you were going to stay tonight. Girl, we decided we just came on home early. Didn't nobody, and that was before my parents got the ring and all this other extra bullshit. But yeah, like, And then I used to have a chime on the door. I used to just open the
play
door.
with kids in your neighborhood?
No, we had no kids in my neighborhood. None. I went to high school with like 3 kids. My neighborhood was so lame. We didn't even have a damn community center. It sucked. I mean, like my house, like I would throw parties and shit, but yeah, no, like Twyla's complex was where all the kids was. Yeah. But she was up the street from me, so like it was easy for me. There. And Twyla's parents were less like Twyla was my scapegoat because we were so close. I could just use Twyla parents as the
excuse.
Shit yeah. Yeah, I'm going over to Twyla's house. One there.
That's funny. I had a thought, Nigel. I just went straight to his face. I didn't even mean to hit that.
What's up?
I was like, because this question is for Nigel. This like Nigel.
Put it on him.
This rewinding a little bit because Ash was talking about when she got her period and how she. It made me wonder, like, growing up in the house with 2 women, like, did that make you more comfortable with like periods and stuff, or are you even comfortable with it?
But I was in it, but I wasn't in it though because I didn't pay attention to it. Those conversations wasn't had around me. I didn't really like wasn't around my sister when she had her first moment. Like, I mean, my mom probably mentioned it, but it go in one ear and out the other. But
Nigel.
Not really. It ain't got nothing to do with me, bro. So it's like, shit, you have your moments cool.
But you know, like usually when you living in a house with 2 women, you know when PMS is heavy in the home, and then you know when you get to living close with a woman, 9 times out of 10 the cycles sink.
Well, I don't even.
You wouldn't even.
I wouldn't know about that though. But it's like my mom did hair, so she turned our garage into a salon. So like all my life I've been around women, like coming in the house. People that she worked with, she also used to drive the school bus too for DeKalb County. So I used to always like just be around like women, like so. I got a lot of aunties. So I never really like had those awkward moments per se. I probably knew more about women's hairs than they did at a young age.
So you knew about the screen doors and everything, folks.
I know about everything. I know about a lot of stuff. And then I had to be careful at what I would say because you don't know how people would take that. Like, now how you know this much about hair? Like, you know what I'm saying? Now they question.
But that's a good thing because women like when a nigga know a little bit about a 1-2 hair piece.
I done had some. I don't know. I done had some good experiences and I had some bad experiences.
I enjoy to not have to go into in full dialogue about closures, frontals, the difference between this, that. It gets a lot.
Yeah, but when
I like to say, like, I'm gonna get a little bust down, and you know what the fuck a bust down is.
Mm-hmm.
You or a nigga be like, hold on, what's a bust down? Middle part, straight. Come on. Like, that's common sense. Or braids. Like, you know, when you
that's just my
ever
favorite
see the
hairstyle
thing?
in high school for girls.
Braids?
No, the part down the middle, but the hair is hid behind the ears. I used to love that shit. That's Lauren London used to be killing that shit.
Oh, see, that's when she was that girl.
She was killing that shit.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, that shit was hard.
That's why I said, like, you remember, like, back in the, like, I don't know if you ever see some of the videos on Instagram when they be like, what's your favorite style on a black woman? And the niggas go into full detail, like, I love the locks. I love the braids. I love the twists. Like, I love when a nigga know what really sets him to the, like, I love the natural. I love the Jada Pinkett cut. Like, all of that, I love that. But when you're able to differentiate what's what, that's great. I just had the conversation about knotless and box braids the other day, and I'm like, come on, it's self-explanatory. Yeah. Box knot, knotless, no knot. Come on.
Most guys know what knotless braids are, though. They don't know the difference between the different braids. So.
I know, but knotless,
not less. Root word.
Oh, yeah.
Box braid got the knot. Knotless braid don't have it.
That's how we gotta say it. Box dot knot.
And then niggas be like, I need a picture. I need to see what it look like. I'm like, oh my God. But yeah.
What's your favorite now, Nigel? On a woman?
Wait, was the high school was your real
it
natural
still is,
hair?
though. Yeah, I see. I don't have an issue with weave. I just feel like if you wear weave, it's
should always look up to par.
I used to think that weaves. Let me tell you some crazy shit.
Weaves.
So, weaves. I'm sorry, y'all. I used to think that the goal was to make it seem like it was natural.
That is the goal.
But sometimes it.
Yeah, because these
okay.
bitches don't be doing it right.
But it's like it's not even that though. Like certain things, like we know it ain't natural, like colors and stuff like that.
Yeah, but you still wanted to look good.
It's all facts.
But the goal really is to be like, oh damn,
That's
I ain't
real.
even know you were wearing no clothes. Like usually niggas, well,
real.
ain't nobody. Women can't really get up on my forehead because I'm usually taller than all the women. But if
I called out a few times from staring at people.
Yeah, you gotta
clothes.
be careful with that.
Yeah, but
you can't look too bad. But if
it's so obvious though, like you just see the net right there on the headline. They be like, bruh. But it's like I'm looking at you. I'm trying to look at your eyes, but I keep like.
Do you not like do you not like the closures at all?
I don't have an issue with it. It's just
just needs to look seamless.
It's just there. So it's like I'm looking at you like honestly, I'm having a conversation with you. I'm a naturally just look up. Like I'm looking at your whole face. But if you looking at me, looking at your forehead and up, the first thing you gonna come in here like, why you keep looking at me like that?
Yeah,
like,
I don't know.
Don't look at me.
I
like,
don't like that because
so
I
be
can
having to be
notice
careful,
when niggas.
like-
Yeah, you can definitely notice when a nigga looking at the.
So it's like you gotta make sure you be careful with that. Like,
So I feel it.
it's just right there. Like you
But
can't do
see,
nothing about it though. Like
As a female though, you really have to be like, okay, I know I need a touch up. Chill.
well, no, but
Don't look at it no more.
It might not be nothing wrong with it though. Like it might not be it could be fresh.
No, because if you looking at it, it slid back a little bit.
okay,
If you're looking at it, it slid back.
yeah.
Like
I done had to see when I see something that was like it was like peeling, like it was coming. It was you could tell. A little
yeah, that's
spot.
what I'm saying. Like if it brings attraction up here, that means it's pulling.
It's pulling, yeah.
Yeah, it's pulling
know.
back. So that because
But I
most
can't-
times niggas not like I don't know. And maybe niggas be lying to me because they be like,
no, you on the right track.
okay, because sometimes
they
they be like, oh shit, I ain't even noticed that. And I'm like, nigga, you can see it's the screen right here. It's here.
They don't know.
But if it pulls back, it brings attention.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of these hoes just don't know what they doing with this weed shit.
And I just like I said last week, like I gotta be careful with how I say certain things because like girls will get mad if you tell them you look better with your natural hair, and that's a compliment. But that's
not really.
Underhanded compliment.
But-
It's an underhanded compliment.
It is an underhanded because so what you trying to say? I don't look good.
What I'm saying is like
No,
I'm gonna give you a prime example.
I don't take
so
that.
my ex
I think
hair
it's-
was longer
I think
than
it's-
the weave she was putting on, like right.
Yeah.
So I used to be like, why you just want your natural hair? Like it's long, like it's not like short. You know what I'm saying? It's like come like down here, like why you just wear your natural hair long? And then like I said, you look better with your natural hair, like you do, like. And that went to like a whole argument, like.
Yeah, I mean,
And I'm like,
if she
bro,
really
that
but the
wasn't
thing
what
is,
I was trying to say.
you gotta choose the words
Yeah,
in your battles
like,
wise
it's
because if she
crazy.
wears weave more,
No, she just likes to wear weave. She doesn't wear it more. She likes to wear it, but she's the type just to wear it. Like she'll wear a pink wig or she'll, you know how girls
pink
are.
wig?
Different styles. Like she just had like six. Like you know they got the mannequin. Bro, I done been in women here. They got the mannequins lined up with
a
different
pink
wigs.
wig.
I mean,
I seen a
sometimes you
pink
want to
one.
be a different person.
It
Yeah, you do.
depends.
Sometimes you want to be a different girl.
It depends on the person.
Nigel,
But-
here's how you do it. Like,
What pink?
Here's how
Okay.
you do it. Like saying it the right way. It's really like you really have to buy into the weave thing.
Yeah,
If she
got to.
You have to buy into it, but when she wears her hair natural, compliment her like crazy. And if she's interested in what you like about her, which she should be, then she'll pick up on it. You know, she'll naturally pick up like, okay, my man like when my hair is natural. I know I was getting a sew-in this weekend, but maybe I can go another week. Because,
I had another incident too.
But
y'all.
okay, wait. If she was doing wigs, like was she having her lead? Was it
No, it wasn't about whether or not it was looking bad.
I know. But I'm saying did she do like a partial sew in, like where some of her hair was out at the top?
Probably sometimes.
See, I don't think nothing wrong with that. Now, I can get sometimes where niggas get a little apprehensive about the closures and the frontals and shit, because that do get like, ooh. And them frontals eat up on your sides. Yeah. Yeah.
I had another little incident where I think that this is like an immature me though. I was dating this chick and I don't know why I was mad, bro. I got mad because she put on makeup. And we was going to my homeboy Shaq crib. We went to his apartment, but I was like, my mind was like, bro, we just going to Shaq crib. What you put makeup for? It wasn't even necessarily about that, but it was like, I got that right there. Let me know I got to let a girl be a girl. Because it wasn't even. It was like I started.
Okay, was she just meeting him for the first time?
Well, yeah. That's probably what it was.
Yeah.
You gotta put
your best
I
foot
just
forward.
know how that crew is. Ain't nobody over there gonna have makeup on. Ain't no females over there gonna have no makeup on. So I'm just
What did she put on, like a full face?
Yeah, full face, regular clothes. Just like what you got on, full face, face shining. And you know how it go. Like she didn't look bad, but I was just like,
That might be a bit much.
I was just telling her like, hey, this ain't that type of thing. You ain't gotta put the makeup on. That turned into a thing. Like, don't just let me be. Just let me do me. Like I'm just like, all right, do you? Pull up, let go. But it's just like you make me have to watch what I say and how I say it, cause you know I be saying some stuff and sometimes I don't even be meaning it, but I just gotta make sure.
You done put your leg up. You done went lounge. That nigga got him a sip on the beach.
I just had to make sure, man. That shit be crazy though.
I mean, I feel it.
Do you feel like it's more you, Nigel, or do you feel like how comfortable are you with how you say things?
Because
that can be
like I'm like okay, so I have my moments where I'm shy around people, but I have moments where I could be very sociable. Like I caught like some people, like I was out yesterday and some of my friends was like not mad, but they were looking at me crazy because I was talking to random people that was like walking down the street. Like I was just saying what's up to them, or like, well, like you know, just little small stuff. But they were looking.
You was drunk.
They were looking like bro, you don't even know them. Like no, it wasn't even that. I was just like I wasn't even lit, bro. I was just talking like
just saying hello.
I don't know that side of you.
right. You was high.
What you mean? Like if we out and somebody walk past us, I speak or I say something to them and say what's up, how you doing? Or
Are these
I might
people that was at
comment
the
on something.
function, or these were like strangers?
For strangers.
Well, we was outside. We was all outside. So it's just people walking down the street. So I'm just
Gotcha.
walking. I might say what's up or just speaking, like just being polite.
I do that, especially when I'm in New York.
But
mostly
you know,
because I like
some
to
people
fuck
ain't
people
used to
mind.
that.
Yeah.
But is that normal for you though? Like to you? Is
I
this
think
like,
it
oh,
is.
this is normal to me?
I think it's normal, but it's just that you know
don't
people
know.
be.
Yeah, me either. I didn't know you did that.
You don't think I was talking to
I
random
ain't
people?
never seen
You do that.
I ain't never seen you
What
do
you mean?
that.
When we out, you ain't never seen me talk to nobody like just whoever like somebody
This
like
two
if
people right here
If
saying
somebody sitting next
Never.
to, if we had a section, somebody sitting next to us, they might not be with us, but they sitting next to us, I would definitely speak
Nigel, you were
or
drunk.
say what's up.
Yeah, you were
I probably was a little bit both.
Yeah, you was feeling good. That nigga was feeling good. That's what it was. That ain't your real you, nigga. That was you feeling good. Like, I'm like, I don't know this, Nigel.
But it's like I just be having to make sure. But then, like you were saying, like sometimes I might not have a filter. Like
bro.
I might have to just be. I just gotta watch how I say it and what I say because it could come off like kind of harsh, and I don't even be. You know, it might come off as like a slick jab, but it ain't like that's not my motive. But
But that's the thing. Like, we don't know you in the setting of dating, so I don't know.
Well, just in general, like even when I talk to y'all, like I was just saying, like I still have to watch how I say things because I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings or try to, you know, in general, y'all are women, so it's a little bit different. I can't talk to y'all like I'm a homeboy. It's like
We the homegirls.
Yeah, you can talk to us.
We the
Before you say
homegirls.
something, just ask, is it helpful? Is it harmful? Or is it hating?
for sure.
If it's either one of those, then don't say it. Or if it's helpful, of course. But
Yeah, it was helpful. Definitely.
if it's harmful, don't say it. If you hating, keep it to yourself.
I hear you.
That's a good basis to go off of, really. I started doing that. Because I had the same problem too, Nigel. I even still have that problem sometimes. Like, I can be so blunt sometimes. And it's like, well,
It made me feel like I'm cold hearted though. Like I don't got no feelings or no empathy towards nobody's situation and stuff like that. Like, and sometimes it don't even be that deep for me.
You keep saying this. You've been saying this for like the past couple episodes. Did you
What?
hurt somebody's feelings?
What? No, I'm just saying.
Like
the
last 3 or 4 episodes, even before we took the break, you've been saying like, I really have to watch what I say to women. Did you say something to somebody that offended them recently?
But it's like the situation I just said, like about like the hair. Like I gotta like watch like certain things that I might not be like. It might not be as serious to me, but to you it might be everything. You know what I'm saying? And so I just be having to just make sure that, because I just go off of me and how I'm thinking, but in reality, I might not be going through what you going through.
True. That's fair.
Read the
Oh,
room.
for sure.
Not read the room.
Read the person.
So I ain't have our mics on when she said you got to be better at discernment, buddy. And then I hit it, and she goes, "Read the room."
I mean, that was my main line. So
But it was so fun how you hear it, and like when he hear this audio back,
Yeah,
it's
he gonna be like, damn.
crazy.
Killing my ass.
it's rather like read the person, you know?
Yeah.
It's really not even about changing. It is about how you say it, but it's also like if I say it to this particular person, how they gonna react?
Right. But I mean,
You know
that's discernment though. Like you
Yeah,
gotta
like, you
learn
gotta
like
know
how
people.
to speak to different people, and you can always say how you feel, but how to say it.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
I learned that too though about interviewing people, and when we do the TV talk show, when we having conversations, and I be trying to figure out like ways that I can have, so I won't have to. What I was gonna say is I don't want nobody to cry on camera, but you know.
you think you'll make people cry on
You
camera,
did?
Nigel? That
No, I've never
sounds
made
harsh.
nobody cry, but I'm saying those are the things that I'd be like, that's be in the back of my mind, like just making sure I'm saying it the
No.
way that it won't come off as an asshole or, you know what I'm saying? Because especially when you having them conversations, people like being vulnerable and they don't want to feel like they being judged, like, you know what I'm saying? Even though they might be saying some wild shit that probably need to be judged for, but... You know what I'm saying? But I just want to make sure they in a comfortable space. Like they can be, it's a safe space for them to be able to express themselves without them feeling like they finna be talked about when they leave here.
I mean, that's an art to like shaping questions, like knowing open-ended questions 1st, and then like knowing which open-ended question to go with, because people naturally want to talk about themselves, and they'll go as deep as they can go. You know, I don't really feel like a lot of people, you know, we can hold ourselves, but sometimes we go a little deeper than what we expected.
Yeah, in certain
But
certain
if
topics.
you ask the right open-ended question, you can get people to talk about anything and all day.
Look how we've been talking now.
Right.
Hello.
I asked y'all one question at the top of this.
Yeah, that was it. We
We ain't even did that.
What made you happy this week?
but it literally.
Just kept going. That's crazy. What
I
you
want to
got
say though,
Tope?
real quick though, about the whole like thinking about how that person is gonna respond or how they're gonna. My therapist was like, how they respond to what you say and how they feel about what you say is their business. So she was like, if there's something that you have to say, get it. Because she said, after you done sat there and dissected and analyzed what you got to say to make them feel a certain way, and then like you're doing this whole dance in your head about, like, you know, had the whole conversation in your mind. It's like by the time you get to the thing that you want to say, you done made it to where you're not even really saying what you want to say.
That's true.
Right.
Depending,
And-
I can agree to that at some point. I
Yeah,
think
me
that
too.
does follow suit in some instances, but I know, like I was just talking earlier about tone, you know, with my little mindset training. Like I be having to watch my tone because the tone can come
That part.
off putting. Like, hold on, bitch, who the fuck? Wait, whoa, hold on, pause. But I just feel like when we were talking about earlier about things that we may harbor within us and we just holding it in, and then eventually it explodes and that just comes off wrong.
Yeah.
But when it initially hurts your feelings or it makes you feel away, expressing that at the initial feeling that you feel is always the best way. If you do wait a little while, it does start to get a little watered down and then you're really not initially saying what you really wanted to say. But I'm just all about trying to speak on what makes me feel away when it makes me feel away. I think growing up as a kid, I suppressed a lot of shit, too much. And then I became kind of mute and like cold to certain topics and certain things on how I felt. Like if I had to talk about my emotions, I'd rather it did something else because I don't want to talk about it because this is now putting me in a space where I'm uncomfortable and I've tried this before and I've never gotten a good reaction from it.
Yeah.
So when I then
switch hands real quick. Switch hands.
Oh, so then when I, when I get into the space of, or when I got older and realizing like, girls, speak on how you feel versus sweeping it under the rug, because eventually your rug gonna get big, and they gonna start seeing what you feeling and what you suppressed for so long is gonna seep in every conversation and anything that you come. Niggas can look at you and be like, oh, she heavy. I see it. Like, did I ever? Never mind. It doesn't matter. But yeah, I was gonna give a little moment about a date that I went on, but I don't even want to go into that date because it's just very long winded. But the young man had suppressed a lot of feelings, extremely too much, and we ended up having. Okay, let me try to give a very condensed version of it. Okay, I had okay. This is why listening to your intuition and your gut is so important. I've told this damn story on TikTok and my Instagram. So if you guys want to know more, go look. But knew a guy for a very long time. We initially were friends, cordial, but we attempted to try to see what it was. We was attracted to each other. Let's see what's here, right? Okay, boom. So Mr. Man and I was supposed to meet outside the house. I'm really big on not having many people in my space, right? Because we know what comes with having people in your space that you don't really know much about. But he ended up canceling on a date, and he wanted to still see me. And this was the following day, which was a Sunday. Sundays are reset days for me. I don't usually do much on Sunday outside of going to church. And I felt like with him coming over, this is why you always have to trust your gut instinct, because stick to what the original plan is. Don't try to alter it to make somebody comfortable, right? And I altered it a little bit. Should not have, but I did. And I thought like, okay, he's going to try to come up in the day. This should be okay. The nigga didn't make it to my crib till about 5:30, 6 o'clock. But it was still summertime, so it was still light out the door. But I was like, yeah, nigga, if you ain't coming in the next 30 minutes, you could just 86 this plan. He ended up coming, right? Boom, come in. It's July, y'all. The young man pulled up to my house with a Scully on, all black, and all black Tim. So I'm like, this man trying to steal something from me? So luckily, typically when I do have male company, you just don't never know what's gonna happen. So the gun gonna stay right in the couch, just in case we have to lock and load her anytime. She's just ready. So he came in, but when he came in, like I told you I was July, he was sweating profusely. I'm like, damn, that nigga all right. Now he was supposed to come at 11, but like I said, he didn't show up until like 5:36, 6:30, somewhere in there.
You sweating because they got that Scully on.
Huh? He's right. But I'm like, why the fuck do you have this? Either, number one, this giving like you got the outfit on from last night. Because you could have not wore all black in this heat in July. So he come in. He sits down. He has like some food. He didn't ask me that I was out hungry, but whatever. You bring food into somebody's house, I just kind of feel like niggas ain't got manners. Anyway, so he comes, sits down, eats, and I look at him, I'm like, you straight? And he was like, is your leasing office open? I said, baby, it's Sunday. No, it ain't open. What you good? You all right? He said, yeah, man. He said, I had a long night last night. So I was like, oh, okay. I was like, you sure you good, though?
Definitely ain't go home last night.
Wait. So he's like, yeah. He's like, I'm about to go outside real quick. I feel like I got to throw up. So I was like, yeah, handle that. Go handle that. Go handle that outside. So he comes back in, sweating even harder than what the hell he was sweating before, right? Fast forward, he comes.
Probably on a Molly.
Wait, comes back and he's like, are you sure your leasing office isn't open? And I'm like, nigga, I just told you no. What's wrong? And he said, I ain't gonna hold you. I got a shit. So I'm like, bruh. So I felt, okay. That's where all came in. So I was like, how long? So I said, okay, look, I just cleaned up. I told you it's reset day. All the cleaning supplies is under my sink. If you mess up anything in there, need you go on and use everything that's under that sink, right? So the way my apartment is set up, y'all, my couch is right by like where the bathroom is. I was like, oh shit, I need to put some music on because I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing drop. I won't hear nothing. So I'm like scrambling to hurry up and put on some tools or something so I don't hear anything. Girl, literally, it sounded like a bucket of water went into the toilet. So I was like, oh shit, he didn't have to shit, he had to throw up. So I was like, you all right? You straight? And he like, yeah, I'm good. I'm like, no, you not, nigga. I hear you throwing up. Like, what's going on? Right? He was throwing up. So then he comes out, maybe like 10 minutes later. Whew, you know, I'm good. I'm like, okay, great. He's like, so what we drinking? Not shit. All right. So then he was like, well, I initially wanted to link with you. Let me take you out. This is where I should have said no. But guess what Ashley goes and do? Gets in the car with the idiot.
Not with throw up face.
Yeah, with throw up face. And then we go to a restaurant, right? So we in the restaurant. I'm like, okay, so I'm really trying, y'all. After this man did shit and threw up in the crib, I'm trying, right? I don't know why I just say tell this nigga to go home, right? So we get in the restaurant, we talking. So he gets to telling me about his life story. Just been locked up twice. He went to jail. His last relationship, the bitch ain't hold him down because he went to jail. I said, well, what you go to jail for? He was like, they tried to catch me up on some vehicular homicide. I said, excuse me. After I didn't roll with this nigga to the restaurant, whoa. I said, so what happened? He was like, I was speeding down Cobb Parkway. And I seen this nigga in a ditch. So I stopped and I went to go look at the nigga, make sure he was all right. And the police locked me up. I said, boy, you can't believe I'm finna believe this shit. Mind you, I only knew the nigga first name, right? So he ended up paying for a hookah where I seen his last name. So I was like, let me go on and lock that in because I'm looking your ass up as soon as I get my black ass home, right? So then we got, like I said, kept talking. He starts wailing at the table, crying. So the waitress comes. She's like, she kind of scooting from the back, like, yeah. She looked at me, like, all right. It's like, yeah, we good. And he was just like, my bad. Like, I really wasn't trying to cry. And I'm like, oh shit, baby. I say this all to say, he was heavy as fuck. And I don't know if my spirit and my energy coincided with, I don't know if he was hungover or what, but for you to come in my house at 6:30 in the evening, if you were hungover from the night before, I feel like you probably should have already did your 1-2 already. But I just felt like maybe just the energy of coming in and was like, oh shit, this might be somebody who can really read the fuck out of my ass and know that I got all of this going on. So when we sat and he started just spilling his entire life and started crying like that, I'm like, when the last time you cried? And he was like, shit, probably about like 2.5 years ago. And I'm like, damn, you ain't cried? Like, what? And he was like, yeah, man, like I just, take shit on the chin and just keep going. Cause I mean, he didn't really have family support. Grandma was really like his mom, but he didn't really have mom and dad there and stuff like that. And yeah, I say all that to say that people can come extremely heavy, and sometimes it takes that one person to read you and have you just spill like a damn bucket of water. And of course I didn't call the nigga back. And we didn't see each other no more because the shitting and the throw up was enough for me. But I was glad that I was able to serve a space for somebody to be vulnerable and have that moment where he could tell me how he felt and not, I guess, felt judged for it. Or whatever, because I ain't know him enough to say like, damn, but yeah, when I went to go look his name up, he was definitely guilty of the charge, and he was definitely racing down Cobb Parkway and knocked that nigga off the road and killed that man.
Wow.
So yeah, but neither here nor there. And then I did kind of like, I ain't gonna say I really ghosted him, but I just told him like, yeah, I don't think this is gonna work. And girl, I seen him like a year later, and he called himself trying to push up on me at a spot, and was like, damn, what happened to like us trying to like make some, from this? And I was like, no, baby, that you need a space to heal. And I was no longer in that space to give you the healing that you needed. You needed that. You needed to be away and not date anybody.
He was really crying because he killed somebody.
Yeah.
I think okay, but let me tell you what was even more crazy, because we weren't even
fucking with him.
But we weren't even talking about that when he started crying. He was telling me about his childhood. But let me tell you what made the shit even more weird. When I got home that night, have y'all ever had sleep paralysis?
Yes.
Never had it a day in my life until that nigga left my house. So I had called that night, it happened to me twice that night. Like I fell asleep, told my homegirls about the story, whatever, fell asleep, and I felt like an arm crawling, like a hand crawling up my arm. So as I tried to get up, I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I'm thinking, did I lock the, my first instinct was, did I lock the motherfucking door? Is this nigga in my, like I'm thinking, it felt so real that I felt like it was him. So Girl woke up, hyper damn ventilating, bitch. I was like, oh no, I'm nope. Ended up trying to fall back asleep. Happened again. And I couldn't get back up. And I ended up after that, I just ended up staying up for the rest of the night. So I had called my friend. And I was like, look, this happened to me last night. What I need to do? Because I'm like, people telling me, I'm looking it up. People like, sage your house, this, and the third. And I'm like, oh, no. Let me call and see what I need to do. She was like, Stank, you need to get you some holy oil. Some holy water, holy oil, whatever. And you need to mark everything in the house because maybe he done threw up a demon or a spirit up in the house. But when you say that about him killing that man, that's what I instantly thought, like, oh no, not this man's spirit in my shit. We would have to open up all these windows, everything. Open it up. And my mama was like, just come over here to the house and stay with us. And I'm like, girl, what if the damn spirit on me? Like the motherfucker was up my arm. I felt, no. But
that's funny.
Yeah, like all in all to say, one, when you heavy, it can show. Two, trust your damn instinct. Trust your gut because I should have never let the nigga come over to begin with. Because that would have never happened. But it's definitely scared me for sure because I was like, damn, you have to really be careful of the energy that you let within your house because that type of shit be happening. And I've had some scandalous niggas in my home. I mean, just dirty dogs. And maybe they wasn't as scandalous as what I thought they asses was because it never happened until that moment.
What's proper etiquette when you go into somebody's house that you're trying to talk to?
Don't shit.
I had to boo-boo.
Baby, let me tell you something. If Ashley got to do that, I got to go to the house.
Yeah, I'm not coming over to your house. if I feel it on the way, no. Because, no.
Like you might get sick. You can't get in. You might get a little toe down with a little boobay and you might have to throw up a little bit. But shitting is, if you don't know the person, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, first time for sure is a no. For sure.
But that's happened to me more than what. So I'm like, do my house give homie? Because I'm thinking my house give, oh shit, I can kick my shoes off at the door, baby. I'm home, baby. Let me.
What, Nigel, what did you just say?
I ain't say nothing.
No, you said, what did you say? Just say? You said something?
You said
It literally
drugs,
just came
kids
out of your
don't do
mouth.
it. You said shit at the house is crazy.
Oh,
on the first.
so no, for not the first night.
Oh, that's
Oh,
what
so
okay.
Yeah,
the
not the
second
first
night.
night. I was saying like not the first night. Like you going over there.
You judge it. You judge him. Let me tell you though.
No.
The second time that happened with the guy, he did an amazing job with cleaning up like the aftermath poop smell. I don't know if he was flushing and pooping or what, but
Gotta get that courtesy.
he
Hey,
had
you know
that
what,
shit
though?
going because I walked in there shortly after and I was like, oh,
You
you
think
sure he used the bathroom?
you think it's a difference between like houses and apartments? Think it's a difference between like houses and apartments?
With shitting?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But it being an issue.
Of the smell?
No.
It would be different.
No, do you
It
mean
would
like
be
them
different.
coming over?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Like if
Like
if you lived in the house versus if you lived in an apartment.
yeah.
It's different because I know from experience it's different because
Yeah.
if you're in an apartment,
You only got
I
one
can
bathroom,
smell
baby.
it. Maybe I can smell it a little bit and maybe I can hear it. But if you got a house, you can go downstairs
Yeah.
to the bathroom I don't maybe use that
Yeah.
often or
Facts.
so yeah.
That's why I be thinking the
it's a
issue be
difference.
like it be like that.
You don't have
too
enough
much of a
space?
small space for you to be doing all this. Like you can't be doing all that.
Yeah, it
That's
gets
crazy.
cringy.
Yeah.
It really
That's
does
funny
get
as
cringy.
hell.
I was just like,
I have
ooh.
a story.
Story time. We need like a story time. Like,
Listen, I can't believe I'm about to tell this story. Okay, so I was at my internship when I was in college the first time I was in college, and my stomach had been hurting like not all day, but I ate something and it started hurting, and I was like, well, maybe it was that, but then I'm just like, no, because that particular meal I get it all the time. It never makes my stomach hurt, and then I was like. The wave, the pain, it felt like more like cramps, and I was like, oh Lord, I hope I ain't pregnant. I didn't know what this
What was
pain
going
was.
on?
Yes. And earlier in the day I did have a headache, and then I was like, but it calmed down. And that night I was supposed to be going to this dude house that I was talking to. And he hit me and asked me if I was still coming. And I was like, I'm not feeling too well right now. But if by the end of my shift I feel okay.
Oh, Lord, do I know where this story finna go? I think I do. Damn. Go ahead.
So I feel better. My headache is gone. My stomach doesn't hurt anymore. I feel much better by the end of my shift. So I go to his house. I go to his house. And you know, I can't remember. Me and him were like on and off on whether or not we were like actually like physical with each other. So sometimes like it would be like we're not doing anything, but we're keeping each other company type of thing. And that might have been one of those nights, I think. But I don't go over no man's house with pajamas because I'm usually going over there to do something. Yeah. So I slept in like one of his t-shirts and his shorts, his like basketball shorts. I wake up in the middle of the night. I forget that his bathroom isn't working. The maintenance had to come. So I had to use a hallway bathroom, which is the bathroom his roommate used. And I go in there, I pull my shorts down, or his shorts. I shit it in my sleep. No! Yes. I had a 24-hour bug that I caught from my homegirl's daughter when I went over her house.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Had no idea.
What'd you tell him?
I said, so
Look at my face.
I pooped in the and I was like, I washed him out and everything. He was like, no, I'm throwing those away. And he was mad because those are his like favorite shorts because I think like his grandma had gifted them to him or something or whatever.
Oh boy, hell.
Yeah. And like, well, we ain't friends no more.
Well, why
but
you give them to me?
Right.
Anything was like on the
Usually, like, when you let somebody sleep up in your shit, it's shit you don't usually care about.
Exactly. And he's like, you shitted in my, and he kept saying, you shitted in my shorts.
Oh my God, I would have been.
I can't believe you shitted in my shorts. Mind you, he and I were friends after that for like 13 years. And every time we had a conversation, he would bring up that incident when I shitted in his
You
shorts.
couldn't help it though.
Exactly.
Right.
I was
like,
sick.
I'm okay.
I was
Thanks
sick.
for asking.
Exactly.
Sheesh.
No, it
You
was.
care about more.
There was.
This is
there's
never a
some-
life or death situation.
Jesus.
My
You know,
goodness.
like when we
That's
talk,
crazy.
I've had some embarrassing ones. I probably would
I
never
have
tell y'all
embarrassing
that.
ones
But
too, for sure.
you a real one, Tokyo,
Like,
for that. But yeah, I've been there before. Both ends. Damn, I ain't never had that.
Listen, actually, maybe I need to tell this story.
Nigel, you next.
I ain't got no story. I ain't got
And
no story.
it's really because the 10 Lizzies on Roswell Road gave me a stomach bug. The 10 Lizzies on Roswell Road gave me a stomach
Now
bug.
she got closer to the mic.
Hey,
I did.
That's your Atlanta hot spot
It was their
for the week.
guacamole. I had a single order of to-go guacamole and a bag of chips because I love guacamole. But I ate it and I can remember it having a hint of like dish liquid or something. But I was so hungry, y'all. Like I was starving. And I looked over it. Man, that night, oh, my stomach was tore up on the floor up, and I had just started dating this guy. And he had spent the night at my house.
Damn.
Girl, when I tell you it was coming, it started out in the front. Man, before I knew it, I was turning around and it was coming out the back. And he was in my bathroom, was connected to my bedroom. So he's taking good care of me though. He's taking care of me.
We love a trooper now.
Oh, he's taking care of me. But when I tell you, it was one of those moments like that had never, I don't think I've ever even thrown up in front of a guy before that. And
Ooh, I done did.
it was simultaneously happening. And
you couldn't control it.
oh my gosh, I couldn't control a single thing. And you know,
I had that
care of
happen
me.
to me just, I've never, not simultaneous at the same time. I've had it happen like throw up and then shit. But I don't know how we,
your story.
my story. But yeah, like that shit, I don't know. I'm already like, I just be apprehensive about doing that stuff at men's house. Like I hope I find a man that can really love me through the shit. Literally, cause girl, if I got the gold number 2, I'm going home.
But you know what though? I don't think I'll ever be that girl that's like, I'm not gonna get comfortable around you to where I feel comfortable with Putin and stuff. Like I don't want
not
you.
farting.
I don't want you to ever smell me. Like no,
You still want to be a dainty lady.
Yes, like my poop is pure. I don't ever want you to have to smell it. Ever. Never.
Like, here's my thing. If you fart in front of me, that's an invitation for me to do it in front of you.
That's what you feel?
I don't want to smell your farts.
I can't do that either because sometimes
smell y'all farts.
Yeah.
What? Like, so how would you feel if a woman like passes gas in front of you?
I mean, now I probably want to trip. I want to trip bad.
This nigga lying.
But it also depends on
You are fucking lying.
It depends on the relationship. It depends on how long we've been dating. Like certain stuff like that, I ain't gonna trip.
But she pooed it. Let's say she pooed it on the first date.
Well, yeah,
But it was an
accident. I might say something then. I'm not even saying nothing. In the back of my mind, I'm just be like, oh yeah,
What
she
if she's
tripping.
like, oh my gosh, I am so sorry. Oh my.
No, you gotta get.
situated herself in the seat.
I gotta give you some grace room, dog. So it's like, it is what it is. It'll be a joke, but it just be how like Tokyo and said we might have to bring it up every once in a while, just for a couple laughs.
Damn.
How do you feel about a girl pooping over? Like, if she were to come over here, like.
I got a house, bro. I got 4 bathrooms. You want to poop in? She do whatever she want to do. But it don't really. I ain't really tripping about that. But I mean, I understand what y'all coming from though.
You know, but one thing about y'all, you know what pisses me off about you niggas sometimes is when you have a house that's like you got 2 or 3. You have 2 or 3 bathrooms. Not all the bathrooms be housed with toilet paper. And don't let me sit my ass down and I notice the bathroom ain't got no toilet paper.
Fucked up.
Oh boy, we in a problem. We in a mix. I need you to get that together quick.
Now I have been in a situation with some girls done got drunk, like too drunk, like throwing up drunk, and it was like kind of unattractive. But I also have been to a point where, because everybody done had the moments where you done been too fucked up, you done had somebody help you, stand behind you on the while you throwing up in the toilet. It done happened before. But you know how it goes. So I kind of like, we don't all had them situations, especially in college. And, bro, I
don't think like out. I'm trying to think. Have I ever outside of college ever had somebody take care of me?
I done had a few girls had to heal me back to life, man.
Damn.
Just straight up.
I know I done had some times in college though, boy, where I'm like, ooh, you love the fuck out of me. I had a nigga hold my weave. That's how I knew he might have been him. You wanted to make sure that weave ain't catch that. Yeah, I like this. I love this for me. But yeah. But I don't think like in my grown adult age that I've ever really like had somebody over my house or been at somebody's house where I've gotten sick. Yeah, I don't think so. Maybe out. I went on a little vacation to Houston and I got sick as fuck out there in the bathroom. The nigga came in the bathroom to check on me. But I went to the bathroom by myself to throw up. And he was like, where you been gone too long? What's going on here? You all right? But
Hair, face in the toilet, and I had a crush walk in on the bathroom.
damn.
Yep.
Y'all done had some crazy stories today.
Boy, I'm telling you, I done lived a life, man. I could really write a book. I think I should really do that.
Listen, let me tell you. My friends keep trying to get me to write a book about my life.
We might be on some New York Best Time Solo.
Yeah.
Hello.
I mean, yeah.
You got some more questions, though?
None that pertain to anything we've been talking about.
Right.
How did I even get on the shit and shit? Oh,
Hold on, let me go through my
story?
phone.
about
Yeah,
how you can.
Yeah.
Literally, that whole
Sits heavy.
section can be its own little separate thing from the whole podcast.
True.
How you looking right now, Nigel? As far as like your dating life, have you gotten back into the mix of things?
I mean, yeah, I would say that I probably started back dating maybe like 4 months ago. Seriously.
Oh, okay.
I don't probably been on like 2 days though. Ain't nobody serious. Yeah, but I'm outside though.
Are you like?
Niggas on my fucking nerves.
Are you actively like
Pursuing anyone?
Seriously? Two people not serious though? Like what, nigga?
He outside though.
he outside?
He
Well,
outside.
if I'm being real though, my work schedule don't allow me to really go on too many dates throughout the week. It's only
No, you don't have to though.
I
You
know.
do once a week.
Yeah, I know. So Saturdays and Sundays be my best days, but I mean, I really ain't been outside. I got somebody that I wanted to.
False
said
alarm,
you been
ladies.
What?
Right.
Nigga
one
is
is
not
it?
outside.
Are you
No,
inside or
I'm
outside?
saying when I say I'm outside, meaning like I'm putting myself out there. Like it's not necessarily saying that I'm outside.
So
but-
are you pursuing or you're allowing women to pursue you?
No, I'm pursuing, but it's just ain't nobody that I pursue seriously. I mean, I do have somebody that I used to talk to that I wouldn't mind going back to. But
That sounded kind of cocky.
what? Somebody that I wasn't talk to that I would like to.
I wouldn't
rekindle.
mind going back to.
I wouldn't. I ain't got no ego in this shit. It is what it is. Like I don't mind. See, some people don't mind, don't like saying that they would go back. Like I don't mind saying I messed up or even if I did mess up, I wouldn't mind saying that time wasn't a good time. This time might be
A better time.
better time. Like I don't got there's no ego with me.
Have you actually like reached out to her? Try to see if things can.
No.
No, I have. Just relax. Leave. It's complicated, man, because we got history. So
How is it complicated? That sound like that's the better foot fudge.
you would think. I was thinking the same thing, but sometimes it makes things more complicated.
She got to want him too.
That's true.
Um,
Well, evidently you must have did something bad for it not to be spin blockable.
Spin the block.
how long can you wait on somebody?
That's up to you.
Well, yeah.
I'm asking. That's a real question.
How long can I?
Yeah. How long can you wait on the dude?
Depends on the dude.
The
What am I waiting on?
him to make things official. How long can you wait on him to make things official? Well, make things official, or just in general, like just talking. Dating.
I mean, I think appropriate time to
how many
become
years?
exclusive.
Like if you talking, if you know,
Well,
somebody,
whoa.
I'm asking.
Now, see, I done did dumb shit and then fell in that trap of years, and that shit is just never good because that's allowing comfortability for what it is.
Yeah,
That like allows the nigga to be like, oh yeah, she ain't going nowhere. She gonna still be around. If I entertain her here and there, tap
that don't
tap.
necessarily be the case
Tap,
though. 'Cause
tap.
You don't know what he's going through though.
I understand
His
this.
reasons for-
We have this conversation a little too often.
What?
The whole like, why? What are we waiting on? If we like each other, we really want to be with each other. What is the wait?
We're at an age that it's deeper than just me liking you and you liking me back. Like I'm assuming it is. I feel like it just
You
takes,
assuming, but is that factual information?
well for me
with who you're trying
it can
to
be
pursue?
as easy. It can be as easy if I like you and you like me. But we're at an age where we got things going on. I can like you, but what I got going on might not be beneficial to what.
That's where transparency comes into the play.
Correctly.
So we all know that
We can
women
communicate
can't.
that.
Yeah, but women can't make the move. I can't ask you to be my boyfriend and you be like, hell yeah. It don't go that way.
No, well, I was saying it to say like the person that I don't want to put a name on there. But
no,
the person
we're
that-
not asking you to.
Yeah. So it was a time where she liked me first, and I wasn't in the space to talk at that time.
Mm-hmm.
And through the years of us just dating different people, stuff ain't working out. I'm just getting to a point where
Yeah, this
she's somebody
like
that
the
I
second
probably
time, the third time you done brought this girl up. I done heard this story 2 or 3
would. Yeah.
times.
So I mean, that's what I was.
But I
explaining.
get what
That-
Nigel's
that
saying
was-
though. Like, it's like y'all can want each other, but is your life or lifestyle in alignment with my life
With
or
each
my
other.
lifestyle?
I get it, but I mean, it's evident that if the person likes you enough that they're willing to
Wait.
they're willing to shift or welcome you or be able to make that shift or that change into what your lifestyle is. They're willing to bend. They're flexible if they like you enough because they know what you already come with. They see what you do. They know your lifestyle. So it's like, okay, nigga, I told you I like you, and it's evident I'm pretty privy to what all comes with you. Now, as far as waiting, nigga, I don't see much of a wait if you tell me I like you and you tell me you're not in the right space, but yet you still dating. I have to watch you date other people. That's not waiting. Because you're not
No,
focusing
for sure.
on
That's not waiting.
you're not focusing on yourself. Like you say that you are. But it's like, if I have to watch you actually date other people and you didn't give me a chance, that just gives me, you just really not that interested in me. Because if you were, then dating other people really wouldn't be a thing.
Well, for me, I ain't dating nobody. So,
but what you said
what I'm saying is,
over the years we watched each other date other people.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't even that though. It was just like, all right, it didn't work at the first time, so then I just let it go. Start dating other people. Then we might swing back and rekindle stuff here and there, but it never got to a point where we was both serious at the same time. It's either I'm serious and you got something going on,
or vice versa.
Like it ain't never like both of us like our lives are both good and we both willing to
work.
Yeah, and so I just been doing me, and then on top of that, just life in general. But I am looking forward to dating. Like I ain't even been to. I want to go to a couple of these picnics out here that be at what's the park we be talking about? We were talking about the other week, Phoenix Park, and they be having nice little vibes out there. It's some nice girls out there. I done missed a couple of them because of work schedule, because of tired, and just not being outside, not being as social this summer. But I'm definitely.
But I mean, do you feel like you have to see somebody that you're like dating? I mean, I guess when you get serious, of course, it would be more of a want to see each other more than once a week. But when you're trying to get to know somebody, is once a week not enough to see somebody?
When you're trying to get to know somebody, is once a week good enough? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
I mean,
like a cute date here and there.
Yeah,
once a week.
Maybe a date a week, but talking need to be.
Oh
consistent.
no, yeah, but you could talk though.
Yeah, but I don't want it to seem like we're alone. I just don't want it to seem like we're in a long distance relationship and you stay 20 minutes down the street.
I'm finna beat you. I'm sick of this nigga, dog. Like what?
That's real life though.
No, it's not.
If I what you mean? If I'm seeing you once a week and you stay 30 minutes from me,
I
that's crazy.
I feel like being too excessive and seeing somebody within a week span can get
I feel like most guys will say that, but most girls ain't with no one time, one day a week.
I am.
Most
maybe
girls
twice.
Be like,
maybe twice.
Maybe I really like. I enjoy.
See, it has to be the girl that says stuff like that. Guys can't say stuff like that because it comes off as if they're not serious about her.
But I enjoy. My thing is, I feel like if we're using the time like we should appropriately, getting to know each other during the week spans, I feel like seeing each other once a week is great. When you're first starting to date.
What I'm saying
now, when we get serious, we exclusive, nigga. Yeah. Okay. I need to put an I or 3 on you. But like getting to know each other, man, once a week is straight.
Okay. You said it's easy to say that, like, but when you start liking somebody, it's you ain't trying to hear that. And guys,
I can bank like, on if I like a nigga.
You're not gonna take me serious if I be like, if I tell you I'm cool, only seeing you one time a week. You're gonna be like, oh, this nigga he don't like me like that for real.
Well, that goes back to how you say things to people.
Like we talked about.
Don't say I only want to see you once a week. Just say,
but I'm only available.
I'm only available on Saturdays.
Well,
so
I ain't
let's
gonna
see each
say
other on
that.
Saturdays.
He just ain't. Like, what's the word? He is not like he's okay with it. So if he be like, I can only meet, if you tell him I'm only can meet on Saturdays, and he just be like, all right, cool, and don't like try to initiate nothing else, after a while I think it'll come off as if
y'all niggas be thinking too damn hard, man.
We do?
Yes.
I ain't in that. Look,
I just think like to me, I think if you see somebody 2 to 3 times out of the week, every week, it gets excessive a bit. And then you just kind of burn it. To me, it burns the flame too fast. So it's like if we're meeting or we're physically seeing each other maybe once a week, but still talking throughout that week, I think that's decent until you get serious enough to where I'm like, okay, I like you a lot. But like hell, if I'm still trying to kind of really get to know you, I think once a week is just enough with like being in your presence for real. I think like locking and loading too soon could just be.
Yeah, it's definitely an art to it. Like, I mean, I think it's, and I don't want to say it's a push and pull, but it's a little. I think at the beginning, the initial times that y'all together, it is a little like game to it. Like
it's definitely a game.
Like a little push and pull. Like I kind of not. I don't want to say that because I don't want to make it seem like I'm like trying to play games, but it's like, you know how like when you be like you don't want to call. the next day after I asked for somebody's number, you kind of want to have them like
That's
hoping
playing
that
the
you
game.
call them or like
That's
had
playing
them
the
wondering a little bit. Like we both do. Y'all got y'all ways of making a nigga wonder. We got our ways of making a woman wonder. Like, but those initial moments, like I might not text you as fast, or I might not.
No, nigga. I mean,
You
we
know
ain't
what I'm
doing.
saying?
Why we
Initially.
doing all that, nigga?
No,
if I
I'm
like, I
talking
mean,
about, I'm talking about like
it's too,
first couple weeks. Like
no, fuck,
you
no.
you just said a couple episodes ago you don't like a nigga to FaceTime you.
So what the fuck I said was I don't like to have to accommodate company that I'm not too sure of. Like if I don't feel like a nigga can hold a conversation, I don't want to be looking in your face like that. I don't like it to be uncomfortable, forced convo.
I feel like FaceTime is a little.
It can be
It's a
invasive.
little intimate.
It's a lot of rules. We were just saying, listen, it's a lot of rules to this shit.
But I mean, don't you think too much too soon can be like love bombing
Yeah,
ish?
that's what love bombing is.
Yeah, like you making a lot of moves, way too early to make. I can't differentiate what's what.
Yeah.
And it's like if we're on week 1.
No, I agree with you. I done had some similar situations. But it's different though, like looking at from y'all point of view and from God's point of view, like too much too soon for a guy may be like of a girl. I had a girl come here and try to, like I said before, I think I said that here before, try to like decorate my bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's like too much too soon. Like
But how soon was that?
we ain't boyfriend girlfriend. You trying to decorate?
Whoa. How soon though, Nigel? Now it's factors. If y'all fucking, sucking, and laying up and shit,
That means you can really decorate my bathroom.
I mean, like I think maybe you should. If I spend a lot of my time over here,
Okay.
So let me say-
It wasn't that deep.
To
Like, we
Nigel's
was doing
point.
all of that, but it wasn't like that. It wasn't enough for me to be like I'm still trying to figure out whether or not we gonna be something for real. And it's crazy
Is
for
it
me. It's
3
crazy
months,
for me to
4
say
months,
that.
5
No,
months,
it wasn't that long. Maybe like month 2.
oh, okay.
But
But
then
I mean,
again,
I've been in that situation
but it's
before.
also
where-
like you said,
but the
like,
nigga asked me to.
it's
so
different though,
it's
because I think if I liked her, I probably wouldn't even trip.
typically
So you didn't like
I ain't like her
like that.
like that. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't.
But what she like? How did she present it? Like, I think you should redecorate your bathroom.
No.
Let me help. Or
No, babe. This is what we gonna do. We gonna
Oh,
do
yeah,
this.
yeah,
We gonna do that. I think like we. What you mean? Like, but it was just crazy. Like,
So cold.
but you know what, girl? See, it's crazy though, cause I be having to. But see, it's hard because, those are signs that girls like do for guys to let them know that they
like them?
they like you.
yeah.
So I kind of don't. I don't like to like look at it as is she doing so much. It's just her way of saying that she likes me. You know what I'm saying?
But if you
So you gotta be
express that
careful
it
with
is
that.
too much, then they should be like, "Ooh, okay, my bad."
No, like I said, it's only 2 months because I wasn't looking at her in that light.
Yeah. I mean, I try to be cautious of like sometimes even staying the night at a nigga house too long, like the next morning. Be like, let me know when you need me to go now. I ain't trying to overstay my welcome. Like, you know, when you vibing out, having a good time, but it's like the day in from the night before. And it's like, oh shit, I've been over here since about 1:30. I didn't
Everything is.
you know, I got my little whole kid. I done bumped my gums a little bit and took a little shower.
I kind of go in with my own time clock.
I do
Like,
too.
Yeah.
I do too. But when I don't like, sometimes you just having casual combo and you might have made a little breakfast and y'all just sitting there vibing for real. It's like, all right.
I still be
That's
like,
what I'm saying, bro. All of this go down to whether or not.
You like the person or not?
Yes, bro. Because
It
all
do.
of this changes, bro. The nigga that you like, I done seen niggas. You done been with somebody you really, really like. It's gonna be. It's
still
gonna be
feel-
Monday before you even know it. Keep it a buck.
But I still feel like certain shit within a week span be OD.
Man, Ashley, the nigga that you like call you
No,
and say, "Hey,
I
I just saw your story. I want to see you right quick." You gonna call that nigga?
No, I ain't.
It's you don't like when you have those like them like them.
But
them-
my
them-
thing
them
is, how do I
moments.
know that I like you in a week? I could be attracted
It's
to you.
not that you like him a week though, but you don't like him seriously because certain like we being human, like people get away with shit the more you like them. Like they get more leeway.
Yeah, you make shit
certain
big for somebody
things
you like.
certain things that they say not gonna bother you. Like if you really like him, you send him a picture, ain't gonna be no issue. Zero. You ain't gonna think twice.
What?
I agree with
When they start becoming issues about whether or not
I no, so I don't like nobody asking me if I like you enough, I will send you a damn invisible ink pic quick. Yeah. You are scratching like it's a scratch off. No issue. But I don't like to have to be asked for.
So that's an indicator for you that tells you like, oh, I don't really like him like that, because I know if I did like him like that, this wouldn't bother me.
I don't never have no nigga ask me for
about that
pictures,
when it
is
comes
what
to
I'm
giving-
saying.
So
if I like you enough, I'll send them. And you can say, like, love, oh my God, whatever. Right. I know when I'm to that point and I send you just, you don't even know it's coming.
Right.
I do that. But as far as you want me right now, I'm at work and I got to do it.
I think about that when it comes to like giving and receiving oral.
Huh?
Like
What?
if you have to ask.
For head?
Yeah, like I don't. If I feel like if she like you, you won't have to. You shouldn't have to ask. Is that crazy to say that?
Yeah. No. That's not crazy to say that. But I mean, some
just
niggas will ask though.
No, I've asked and didn't have an issue with it. But it's like I started to think like,
Why I'm asking for this?
why am I? I shouldn't
Am
be
I
having to
lame?
ask. Like no, yeah. Like but it was like it wasn't no issue. It was like yeah, I do it because I don't have this. I do it because if you want it, you like it, I'll do it.
Yeah.
But it's like I be feeling like you should just know. Like
I'm just a fan of like surprises. Please send me invisible ink photos that I have to scratch off. Like I got to swipe like it's a scratch off. But I just hate having to be. That's an obligation to me. I'm like, I'm not in the mood to send no picture. Please.
Surprise, you are not worthy.
Wait, say it again. I ain't pick it up.
If Snook J does not send you a picture that she did not want to send you. Dang, I forgot what I said.
That be your
Don't ask her for a picture.
No. I mean, I just do feel like with dating, there are.
That's the name of this episode. No pictures, please.
I just feel like there are like just steps, and and it's just like, oh, I'm like getting into this whole like, are you gaslighting? Are you love bombing? Like all of these different things, because I'm like, damn, I understand that everybody has a different pattern in dating, and maybe people in the past have done this shit with you. Also, I think that it's important to have certain conversations like, so what type of person are you? Are you a FaceTime type of person? Are you a text type of person? Do you like to send pictures? Do you not like those are like little conversations or little things that you figure out about the person. But you just assuming that a bitch like to do it, that ain't fair to me.
And it could be, maybe he hasn't evolved past a certain age of doing things.
What I think that the unfair part is, people that follow me on social media see me through this pod and they think they have an idea of who I am.
Gotcha.
So getting to date, and when it comes time to dating me, questions ain't asked because you didn't watch shit like this. And you think that, like, so I'm like, damn, for you to hear that I've dated 2 to 3 people. I mean, what? You weren't gonna ask me now? I mean, that was a while ago. You didn't want to ask me currently what I'm doing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so then it's like, okay, maybe you didn't look at other things and thought that you've gathered an idea of who I am, but that's unfair to me because you presented the idea to me to date me. Why aren't we trying to, like the questions I'm asking are just one-ended. There's not a response back. So it's like, what we doing? I'm finna go.
What we doing?
I'm finna go.
I ain't gonna cut though. I think I'm on a path though. I think I'm probably gonna have a girl and a child in probably the next like year.
Whoa.
That's how I'm feeling.
Okay.
So in 2025, Nigel gonna have a old lady and a baby.
Put it out there.
You gonna put it out there?
Is that what you want? Or you just think?
It's gonna happen.
You're
Okay.
planning this?
No, I mean I'm just telling y'all what it is.
Is it gonna be with that girl you want?
I can't answer that, but it's gonna be with somebody. You know it's crazy.
Don't
though?
say this somebody.
It should
You
be
know
with your
what it is?
wife.
No.
It's what it should be.
In a perfect world, yeah. But I mean, I'm just being
You
realistic.
gotta
Like,
be married to have kids.
What's realistic?
huh?
For him, what you do?
What you mean?
What you mean? I'm
for
just being
him, he
realistic.
does.
Like, why you can't be married to have a kid?
No, I can be. I'm talking about with her.
Oh.
Well, who she talking about? Yeah, I would hope so, but yeah, we gonna see.
What y'all saying?
What the hell y'all got going on right there? Yeah, so that's what I'm on right now.
Damn, I wish I could say the same shit.
Maybe you can. You can just say it.
Well, do
Say
do
it.
you want that in?
I ain't
year?
looking for child now. But yeah, my man. Come 2025, I'm looking for you.
Yeah.
I think my man is gonna come 20, like soon.
20 soon? We are claiming by the end of 2024. I'm really hoping to have like a real serious man. What year am I turning? How old am I turning this year? 32. Damn,
What year am I?
I had to sit there and think about that shit. I'm hoping I have somebody that want to take me a little somewhere for my birthday. You know, it just be me and him.
Ooh, that's what I'm trying.
I ain't never had a vacation, so.
Like I want to have vacations so big.
They need to be impressing you now, cause
Not
you
really,
can't just
though.
you can't turn up like 2 weeks before my birthday.
You can
and
meet me in
pop
October
up in my life.
and my birthday in December.
But my birthday in November, though.
I was just gonna say,
So I gotta meet the
November.
nigga in September for real.
September, for
Yeah.
real, yeah.
Yeah, we can do something in 2 months.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Seriously.
You can make some movement in 2 months. You can make some movement in 30 days,
You
really.
really can.
He proposed too much.
I ain't looking for all that right now. But
Yeah,
yeah.
that's too fast.
Whoa.
Love bombing.
Love bombing. Hold, please.
Love bombing.
But yeah.
Well, on that note, on that note, look, man, we appreciate y'all watching us. Look, if y'all got any questions, please DM us at Unspoken ATL. Please make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. If y'all can, make sure y'all follow everybody up here. Follow Tokyo, follow Kim, follow Ash, and follow your boy, man. We'll see y'all next time. We appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all, my fault.
Damn.
We out.
Woo. Whoa, we got a little
Yeah, we got dates tonight.
long weekend tonight.
It was in here. There were some sound bites.